What's up, fellow vapors? Jason here. Decided to do a little tutorial on coil builds. But the main thing that you guys need to learn first is Ohm's law. I'm not up to par on Ohm's law, but you can Google it and it'll tell you a little bit more about it. But yeah, need to know Ohm's law. Anyways, some of the tools that you're going to need for your build: good screwdriver, pair of pliers, a bit. I use the one from Stanley Tools. It comes in a little box, $10. Awesome, awesome buy. Some snips, some wire, 24 gauge Kanthal, some scissors, your cotton, your Addy. I got the Hellboy. Now, one other tool that I love to use is the universal tool. This tool will help you tremendously. It'll make perfect coils every time. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, I got my wire cut. Got my 2.5 millimeter bit. Got the other piece that goes on here, and it's 4 wraps, or technically 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do that for the other side as well. Okay, just like I said, this tool makes perfect coils each time. If you can see it, trying to get it just so it'll focus in, but let me go out a little bit and then come back in. Anyways, perfect coils. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it on the Addy, and we'll go from there. Alright, I got it on my RDA, and what you want to do is you want to use your tool and try to push it and get it right center, but also too you want to lift it up just a little bit so that way you can slip the other one into the other side. I'm going to go ahead and snip these ends off real quick. Be careful, don't poke your eye out. Make sure you wear some safety glasses and stuff. So I got it centered. Also too, you want to check, like right now, you want to make sure it's perfectly horizontal and stuff like that, not angled up and stuff like that, and you want it pretty much right centered right in the middle and stuff. So I'm going to lift it up and stuff, and I'm going to do the other side and go from there. Okay guys, I got both sides going. Now as you can see on this side, I have some of the you have the lead sticking out. Now you can pretty much snip one side, unless you have like some snips like these where you can get into there and you can snip it off. A lot of people can't, or if you got more wraps and stuff, a lot of times you still have that one that's in the positive. But here's a little trick. Once you tighten it down, what you do is you can take your needle nose pliers and you can go back and forth right here and just keep doing some friction, and it'll pop right off. But anyways, moving forward. Now once you've got them all the leads trimmed off and everything, you use your bit to level it out. Make sure they're nice and horizontal. You also want to make, so what I do is I try to make them flush right there towards like the top of the center pin. And like I said, I also like to make sure that both of them are centered and, you know, pretty much perfect level. And then now we're going to fire them and make sure they fire evenly. But also too, do not when you're doing the firing process, do not have your box at high wattage and stuff. Start it out at like 30, maybe 50 or something like that, but don't go too high. All right, moving forward. Okay, now got it down to about 50 watts, and now I'm about to fire them up just to get them hot. And like I said, you want, now don't like just pulse them and stuff. That's what you want to do, and it gets them hot. You're gonna find one's gonna fire up quicker than the other one. That's the one that you start off with. You go ahead and pinch it together. Take your pliers and pinch them together. Here we go. And what I'm doing is I'm pulling it back just a little bit, just so that you make sure none of the wires are touching any of the connectors or any of the posts or anything like that, other than that's going inside the holes and stuff. And then I'm gonna check the other side real quick. Pulse it again. Oh boy, I got some. These are good, boy. I'm telling you, man. Perfect build every time. Perfect build every time. Boy, these are gonna fire up nice and good and stuff. Right now, I am reading 0.23, just like I thought and stuff. And they're firing up nice and evenly. Hey Tim, anytime you want me to build your coils for you, man, just let me know. I'll send them your way. Just kidding. Anyways, let me go ahead and do a real quick another burn. Oh yeah, man, these are gonna freaking. This is on that Hellboy. Whoo! These are gonna burn so good. Look at that, boy. Oh man, perfect. Anyways, moving forward. Okay, so once you've got them, perfectly firing evenly on both sides and everything, to cool them off, what you do, and to actually set those coals the way they are, is you take them and run them under cold water. Now we're going through the wicking process. Everybody uses different, or they use different cotton. You got the cotton bacon, you got the congee cotton, organic cotton. I take organic cotton and then I unroll it and get me a good couple strips of it right there. And then what I do is I take it and I cut it in half and stuff, and then I'll make I put it between my fingers and then, or my hands, and then pretty much make it into like a string or something like that, and then try to get in a small point so that way it goes through the whole stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wick one, and then we'll go from there. So I got it wicked, and now what you want to do is you just want to cut out the excess and stuff like that. What I try to do is get it pretty much right about maybe just a little bit past where the base of the addy is, and then I snip there. I'm going to go ahead and snip there, and then on the other side. And then a lot of people, they do it a little bit different in how they, you want to make sure it's snug. Once it's snug, then you pull it back, a little bit. You don't want it too snug on each side, you want it a little bit loose right in the middle and stuff. And then what I do is I like to tuck it down, and pretty much almost like a horseshoe shape, And then like the middle of it's going to be pretty much, there's a hole right there in the middle and stuff. That way it gives it enough airflow and everything too. But you also, your cotton doesn't get dry or anything like that. But that's pretty much what it looks like right there. And I'm going to do the other side and we'll go from there. Okay, I got both sides wicked up, as you can see. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and I am going to juice it up, and then we're going to fire it and go from there. Now once you got it juiced up, you know, it should have some good decent fire and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the wattage a little bit.
They'll figure it out. They're smart. They'll figure it out. The less we talk, I think, sometimes the better they do. I know that's true in my case a lot of times.
Ooh, look at that. I think I did it pretty good right there, boy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the top on and give it a couple draws and see how it looks. Alright, let's see how she chucks. Oh yeah, man, this is awesome.
The key is to understand that as we add resistances into the circuit,
I'm barely even I'm barely drawing in. It's awesome. This Hellboy is amazing.
to equal battery voltage. So
I think I got a cloud comp right there. Cloud comp freaking RDA. I'm gonna come back, you guys.